Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke.
and both of us are a bit low energy today, but we'll
Yeah,
try
guys,
our best.
I'm faking it a bit until I believe it, and then I'll be there.
That's what they say, fake it till you make it.
hmm
Uh, Brooke is going to be reacting to Hercules, the Legendary Journeys. We're on season 2, episode 4.
Ooh.
Anything you want to say before we get into this episode?
My brain is like broken. I'm like, what happened last time? Last time I remember really liking the episode, and now my brain is just blanking on what happened. But I have liked so far in season 2 that Eolus has been in all the episodes, I think, or most of them.
Most of them,
Oh, last time he was like hungry. Right. I was mad at him because he was like in jail and he was hungry. Okay, I remember the last one now. Yeah, that was a fun episode. And I like that they played around with the world a bit and like Hercules had a brother and like he was pretending to be him because I think that's something that would happen in a universe where people obviously they can't like Hercules doesn't have like an Instagram where he can post pictures of himself so people know what he looks like. So I kind of liked them exploring those relationships. And I hope that these characters they're bringing in, like his brother and stuff, we get to see more of them and like flush out the world a bit more.
okay, all right. Well, we have a recent fan. By the time he sees this, he won't be recent, but we have Bara, who's been catching up with us on the series and responding to your question about who do they like as a villain.
hmm
He responded that he likes Ares as a
I
villain.
feel like Ares feels more involved when he's the villain. Like when Hera's the villain, it's kind of just like, yeah, somebody who worships Hera, and then by proxy, she's the villain.
Right.
But like when it's Ares, he's like directly involved, so I feel like he's a little bit more of an engaging villain than she is at this point.
Either by possession or
Yeah, like he just feels a little more involved in the plots versus like she's like pulled into them by the people who are already worshiping her, so they hate Hercules. She's not like going to them and being like, "Hey, do this thing."
yeah,
Versus him. So I get why he would be a little more engaging.
yeah. And you know, Era or Hera has her own domains that she's over, just like all of the gods.
She's like the
Ares,
goddess of marriage, right? Or the hearth, but then
it's
it's like
something like
also
that.
marriage.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think with God of War, there's a lot more potential. So we'll have to see if the show uses that potential or if we're just going to have to like Ares based off our own knowledge of mythology.
Yeah. Yeah, and from my experience, he's kind of a dick, but he's not like Zeus level dick. At least in other like content I've watched, but like at the end of the day, all the gods are dicks. So,
Yeah.
yeah, can't trust any of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think just about all source materials talk about how, and somebody was talking about this as well, how egocentric most
hmm
of the Roman, Greek, Celtic gods are, for the most part.
Yeah, that's a big topic in the Percy Jackson books, and
Egyptian.
it's like kind of addressed because they all have like one godparent and like the main character joins and is like they treat you like shit. What's happening? But it's a really that's another good one if you guys like the gods and stuff. I'm reacting to that one with a friend on my channel. And if you like that stuff, it's worth it if you have Disney Plus watching it on your own or watching reactions to it because it is a fun one. And it has a lot of the same like gods that are in this show. They haven't all showed up yet, but they will.
They'll get there. And speaking of which, just a reminder, you can like, comment, subscribe. All of that helps us. I have all of Brooke's social media stuff down below as well as mine. We both have Discords. So, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to watch our uncut reactions to Hercules and Xena, they're going up on my Patreon. That'll also be linked down there. And that way, if you're like someone who struggles with like the blurring or the cutting, and you're like, I want to watch like the full reaction, that's the only place to do that.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this one. This one is called Siege at Naxos.
Okay, I feel like I've heard Nexus before, but I think it's in the like tech world, like it's like a protector for your computer or something. But it's
Yeah.
probably inspired by the original one.
And I might be saying it wrong because I am pronouncing it the Nexes way, but this is spelled
Yeah.
Naxos.
Yeah, I
Naxos.
would still think that or
No,
Noxus. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Oh.
Like if it was
It's all
French, maybe
Greek to
no S
me.
sound, but yeah. Well, hopefully they'll say it in the thing and then we'll know.
Yeah, they should. Do you know what a siege is?
Yes, that's when you're
Okay.
trying to take a city. I play Civilization
Okay.
and well, also took history class, but like yeah, normally you're like cutting off any outside contact for a city to like starve them out or take it, like you're attacking it. There's different ways you can kind of siege a city.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, the title tells us a little bit, but we still don't know exactly what's going to happen or anything.
Yeah,
So,
we don't know which side Hercules is on.
right. Is he sieging or is he besieged?
Yeah, I would think he would be trying to stop a siege if it meant innocent people were gonna die, but like if he's trying to take back a city, then he could be part of the side that's sieging it.
Yep. Yep. And I guess based on your comment from before that question, you're assuming that Aeolus will be a part of this?
Yeah. They can
Okay.
disappoint me by not having it, but I've decided to just hope that they're both in it each time.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be the most consistent one of all the
Yeah.
sidekicks so far. So, yeah.
I don't know if the other people were busy or anything, but it kind of makes sense to me, like that they would identify, okay, the episodes with this person do the best, so we should keep this person.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get into it and see what trouble Hercules is up to now.
Drama.
This is the story of a time long ago. Hercules.
See, they seem like a happy city. I feel like we have to protect them now.
Just as the horns go off.
Yeah. They're like, look how happy they are. Get fucked.
He was holding that axe up for a long time.
Yeah, how's your arm not hurt? They're very calm procedures.
You'll do just fine.
No, thank you. Creepy.
My name's Goth. And you can bring
Goth?
me everything you've got.
Like
Yeah.
he's goth?
Well,
Yeah.
first I found a woman.
The brains of one.
Goth seems like not nice.
Hey, nice size too.
Nice transition, everybody. Oh my god, that's a lot of perfectly clean fish.
I know. At least we didn't have to see the guy die.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He got away. He's gonna come get Hercules.
You're
Definitely.
talking quantity or quality?
He got like 8 fish. That's way better. What?
I never cut a log that big.
Because when you go fishing, sometimes you get twigs or.
Yeah, I love Hercules holding that so obviously
to
dead
admit,
fish,
Aeolus,
and he like
you
is
know
wiggling
your
it with his hands.
Ah, it's the water on this island. Naxos has the best fishing anywhere.
It's a beautiful country, too. I'm glad we came.
It looks exactly
It's
like
great to
every
just
other part, but I
relax and take
support
it easy
them.
once in a while.
Yeah.
My friend Argius has a tavern up ahead.
Oh, I don't think his friend has a tavern anymore.
I don't think his friend is alive anymore, but we'll see.
Argius!
Yeah, sorry, Eolus. It's fine.
Get away. Who did this?
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna
He'll
do
kill us
that.
all. Run.
Run away! Run away!
Hercules is pissed.
I think Aeolus is more pissed.
Yeah, Hercules is like a cold,
Gar?
stoned pissed, and Aeolus is like a yell at you pissed.
You'll have to get past us first.
With pleasure.
Ugly ass hat.
Poor fish. They're gonna be tenderized.
He died in that grocery store for nothing.
Excuse me for not
Cute.
knocking.
They're like, just in case you didn't like this guy for being a murderer, he's also a creep.
Why did the quality go blurry?
Yeah, I can't tell if it's the way they filmed this, because it seems to go back to better.
Yeah, it was really grainy though, but yeah.
They probably had
I
an
guess some
issue
people
with
really don't
filming
like
that
fish.
scene.
Tell your men
Yeah.
to drop their weapons.
That's my brother Bladar.
It's not Goth and Bladar.
Does
This is
Goth
the
look
story of
familiar?
a time
Kinda.
when the
Okay.
ancient
We'll
gods
talk
were
about it
fed
at the end, but you have seen
and
him
they
before,
plagued mankind with
but not in
suffering.
this series.
Only one man dared to
We
challenge
both
their
know I'm
power.
bad at faces. I'm like, I don't
No.
know, it's a
Hercules
white
possessed
guy.
a strength
We both
the
know
world
you're
had
odd
seen.
with
A strength
faces.
surpassed by
Yeah,
Osiris,
sometimes it's like, yeah, I know that
conjuring the
person.
earth Hera.
Okay, but where's
Wherever
she
there
at?
was evil,
Yeah, but maybe someone named Bladar can be reasoned with.
Tell your men to stay where they are.
You're in no position to make demands.
Bro, I'm gonna
Who
call you
are you?
Beyblade if you're not
Hercules.
nice.
Let's
Ow.
all settle down.
He just killed the owner of this tavern.
Perhaps the food wasn't to his liking.
Aeolus,
Not a
we're
reason to
taking him
kill
to
someone.
Athens to stand trial.
Bladar.
Kill them all. Kill them now.
Bladar's a dumb name, bro.
Put down the bow. You're very brave.
He doesn't seem to be as aggressive as Goth.
It's a long
Yeah, he's like, oh, maybe
We'll
he's
do
the
all
older
right.
brother and he's used to having to pull him out of these
We'll see.
situations.
You're nothing but sheep, lost in the woods looking for some army to save you.
Hey, don't laugh.
I
Those
feel like
soldiers hate you almost as
you're
much
the
as I do.
sheep.
After what you did to
They're
me in my
leading
senior
you.
Invasion.
And left the road to Thessaly lined with rotting Greek skulls.
Dramatic.
Hunting season.
Skill. Are they not worried they'll accidentally hit him?
Apparently not.
They're over it, I guess. Doggy!
Open the gate. Come on, shoot.
It doesn't look like there's anyone there. It's obviously the fort
Where's your
has turned
commanding
into a
officer? There are
spirit of
barbarians
Halloween,
out
I know.
What is wrong
as
with
happens
you?
to all
You're being
abandoned buildings.
Hercules, we got a problem.
Like how he's rattling his
Like,
brain
don't
around.
take my skull.
Well, you could say that.
When I cut out your livers and roast them over an open flame.
Oh my god.
I saw you roll those
Why don't you
eyes.
find him a cave?
Duct tape his
See if there's
mouth.
anything here besides ghosts.
Spooky. It is a spirit of Halloween.
It is.
There's the costume wall.
I'm starting to wonder who directed this. Was it Bruce?
Yeah, look at that. Oh god. This can be a hot lady. I win.
You're a girl.
Lucky you. If I
No
was a son
shit.
of a man, I'd be the one on top.
How'd
You
he
might as well
figure
just
that
go
one
ahead and
out?
kill me because-
Worry, I'm not going to do anything to you.
Really?
Other than like get off.
Really.
And why are you still on top of me?
Why did you attack me?
What did you expect? A big kiss?
Okay, we
I'll
should
be
be
right
a
back.
little suspicious on how she's here. And like why.
Hercules.
But okay. We'll ask her no questions and leave her alone. Okay.
You'll have to forgive my father. Years of confinement have made him forget his manners.
Who's this?
They're weird.
My name is Alora.
I too was once a warrior.
A very long time ago, Papa.
Are
But
we
he did best to
sure
raise
that
a family
he
and to try and
changed
eke out a
to
meager
a
living on a small
wall?
farm not too far
They're all
from here.
just acting
How
like
did you end
that's
up in prison?
normal.
After our
So
crops
his
failed
hands
one
are like
summer,
small enough he could
he was
go.
arrested for stealing bread from me and my sisters.
I'm still capable of vile and merciless assault.
Very
I will
scary.
vow.
There's a lot of gangs that like to wear animal
Yes, sir.
or animal-looking stuff on their heads.
Yeah,
I'm afraid these irons were meant
the
to stay
teeth
on
look
forever.
gross.
I take care of him as best I can. Bring him food every day, and as much wine as I can find.
Why don't you just get him out of the shackles? There's nobody else there.
It's impossible. Others have tried.
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds. I feel like you could have just like bought a metal thing and broken it, but whatever.
Break this one too. I'm afraid it might hurt him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, I don't know if I want anyone's knife that close to my neck.
How did you do that?
It's an old hunter's
They
trick.
tried.
You missed the old hunter's
In
trick.
case any visitors drop by.
Yeah, it's
I
dark.
don't listen to
we
them
have to light the
anymore. They're
torches.
crazy.
I left our traveling companion in a room down the end of the hall.
So your plan will be to simply charge over the walls and destroy everything in our path.
Yeah, isn't that what they do?
We could use Titantus.
Titantus instead of Gigantus?
Yeah, let's see if you.
I'm gonna bet he's
What
still
is it?
big.
Here's your wine, Papa. Drink up.
Anybody out there? I need food!
Ew.
Can anybody hear me? I'm
No.
stuck in this filthy hole with nothing to eat or drink.
Oh, cookie.
Hercules.
Oh, she had a face when he said goth.
You're prisoners.
Yeah.
My hunger is bigger than yours.
Whiny.
Now that stirs an appetite.
Ew.
Watch your mouth, Goth. Maybe I'll bring you something later.
Look at that face.
Just bring her!
There you go, soldier.
Well, hopefully they
Now, when
fall
the
for
fighting
that one.
starts, don't lose your head.
This must be Erebus.
Papa, you're not dead. And you're not in the dungeon anymore.
Me?
This is Hercules.
When I'm like a little
His friend that
tired,
you
I'm
loosened the irons.
dying.
I know who he is.
That was
Yeah.
me this morning trying to get out of bed.
Like, just leave me here to die.
No one to be stupid enough to attack at night.
Of course.
Cue the
barbarians
flaming
have
arrows.
their brains.
Yeah, I don't. Isn't attacking at night also like a good thing if you have the element of surprise?
Yeah, but it is true. They probably don't know the layout of inside the place.
That's true.
Aren't you glad I asked on this vacation?
Then we go fishing.
Guys, you never get a break.
All the dead are getting killed.
Not the skeleton. Like, you're a well-behaved cat, while mine's being an asshole.
Stay down.
Oh, jeez.
Not the candle.
Hercules, meet some of my best soldiers.
So definitely portraying him as having dementia.
Aim.
Yeah.
They can only reload as fast as they shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you gotta invent guns.
Please, give me a sign.
Oh my god. Sorry, I think Dionysus answered his first.
I think so too. Dementia and maybe an alcoholic. Although drinking alcohol back in that day is how they avoided bacteria and all that kind of stuff in water.
Yeah, they couldn't just drink water unless it was like a stream. Which is kind of funny to think they were all drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Ow.
Don't we always talk about people doing that in the movies? Why don't they just push them off the ladders?
Yeah, just push the ladder. Or the ones where they would dump oil over the people on the ladder. That
Yeah.
was a good. Not that weirdly placed pottery being. Yeah. Get Oh, hot.
She had a good squeak in there.
Oh god. Get
Good job, girl.
Dude, a cast iron pan will do it. Excuse me. Yo, this is like the best gymnast in the world.
Yes.
He bite his leg? Ew, freak.
I don't know if he had gymnastics or anything like that as a kid. All I know is about the Shakespeare history.
You guys kind of suck. There's only like 4 of them.
Where's Titantus?
Yo, Titantus is late. What a dick.
Foot like an anthill.
I know.
Let me take a small scouting party to the fort tonight.
Why wouldn't you do that
Hercules!
the first
I heard the
time?
sounds of battle. Hercules! Hercules!
Oh my god,
Get
he
me
is an
some
annoying
water!
little sibling.
You said you'd bring me
Like,
something
I need
later.
attention. Attention for
Are you a
me.
man of your word?
Well, he's worse than her, Iolus when Iolus was hungry.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a good idea.
honestly. I don't know if I trust this. Unless she's gonna kill him and then we don't have to hear him anymore. Then I'm on her side.
Laura.
He knows her.
Such a beautiful name.
Oh, he doesn't know her.
Yeah, I was like, did they say her name in front of him? Probably.
Well, everything echoes too. You might have heard it from the other room.
What's she up to?
It's been a long time, Goth.
No, they
Oh.
do know each other.
Little bird.
Ew, don't touch my shoulders.
He called her Little Bird. I wonder
Ew.
if Game of Thrones is a fan of this series.
God, I don't know. The first book might have already been out by now. I don't remember when that first book came out.
I can walk.
Is he
It's a
faking
miracle,
it?
isn't it?
But how do they know
Great
where
job,
they were gonna
Sheridan.
be?
And why don't you give us that jug?
What jug?
What jug?
This one.
Oh, no. That's the only thing that makes me feel better.
He'll need it if Alora and
Starting to see things.
Goth are falling in love.
Eh, I'm starting to see things. Ew. I bet that's Titanus or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
You
Titanic.
see?
It's the Trojan horse, but not really.
Yeah, I think the point,
Do you have any
you're not
idea what
supposed to
that
know
thing is?
it's bad
It's
if
called a
it's a
catapult.
Trojan
It's out in
horse.
Macedonia. Can hurl boulders the size of men and pound walls to dust.
Oh, I
That's
thought
good news.
Titanus was like a person.
So what else can go
The
wrong?
weapon. Ew. I don't ship it.
Oh, maybe there's not a
You
love
have to cut me
connection.
loose.
I haven't seen you for over a year.
I was busy waging war, little girl.
Busy.
I asked if you wanted to come along. I came back, didn't I?
No, you didn't. You were brought
As a
back.
prisoner.
Here
Like,
You
in
were
what
not.
world did he come back?
for you.
He's gross. Make better
Now that you're
choices for
here.
yourself.
We'll talk later.
I don't like him.
I don't want to tell you
Just
my
get the
plan
knife.
of not loving you.
Yeah, the plan is you unlock me and then I kill you and everyone else and leave again.
Stay here. Try not to take too long.
Wait, it's my turn.
Why is it your turn?
What?
Okay, I'm smaller and sneakier. It's gonna be easier for me to get past
That's
the lines.
true.
Yellow. Alora.
Yeah, but if you get caught alone,
Sheridan.
Hercules has a better chance of getting back.
Keep an eye on that thing.
Yeah, he's gonna go do
Sure.
the thing, ain't he?
Everything all right?
Ma'am,
Yeah,
that is
I
not
was
sharp.
just
It ain't
cleaning up some
cutting
of the
shit.
mess.
But
He's gonna
have to
do the
watch
bad
that thing.
thing.
I might as well get a closer look.
Yep,
Told him I was sneakier.
Any problems with Goth?
I tell you.
No.
I was just worried about you. Goth is as
Yeah,
evil as they
well,
And you think a simple
He's
country girl
gonna
can't tell the
betray
difference between good and
you.
bad?
come. The way you handled yourself in the battle.
she's like
No,
the
maybe you don't
protagonist
know
of
me
a
as well as you
Lifetime
think.
movie, but she got transported into Hercules.
Hercules, my throat's awfully dry.
Oh my god. Oh god.
It is intimidating.
Yeah, especially if you're by yourself. Yeah, also, how was he gonna break it? Hercules is the one with the super strength.
Nice piece
Good
of
job,
equipment.
Iolus.
You know, I'm looking to buy a machine just like this.
So much for being sneaky.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. Well, I do. He, like, thought he could do it, but not his best plan.
One warrior, a girl, and a sick old man.
Don't worry, my dear.
Beat you once.
My battalion,
Yeah, they already
500
kicked your
warriors
ass.
strong, is marching here even as we speak. On their way to slaughter.
Oh my god, his
Where's your
voice.
friend,
Punch him.
Hercules? Already on a meat hook.
Well, I thought you would have figured out who he is by now, but
My
Apparently
pride
not.
Honest,
and
not
future
today. My brain is nowhere. I almost dropped my water.
oh no.
It's been a
What's the matter?
long week.
Don't mistake gratitude for love.
Saving
You're
my
not
life.
wrong.
Give you the privilege of cutting me loose as a symbol
Stab
of
him!
love.
Drama.
Love.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
He doesn't know what love is.
Don't be stupid. I'll cut Hercules' heart out and make history.
I'm not stupid.
I say,
Yeah, don't call her
Stop
stupid.
being
Maybe don't call the
stupid.
person with a giant
Cut me
sword
loose.
in front of you stupid.
Go on, Alora. You're not a killer. You don't want his
I
blood on
think
your
she
hands.
could do it. I'd respect her. I respect her right to choose to kill him. Get wrecked, bro. You suck and nobody likes you. I'm sorry, do they have missiles now?
No, that was Titanius.
Oh, the big rock.
Yeah.
Has come for you.
It sounds like a missile.
Wait here.
It does.
They're using a missile sound effect. It's like, oh.
They gotta signal us somehow that something's
Did
coming.
we get your attention? Maybe we could use your friend as a rock. He'd make a great sound hitting that
Oh
wall.
God, Eolus, this is what happens when he makes the plans by himself.
Herc is just like, Eolus.
Bro.
I'll need time. The catapult just
Yeah,
blocked the
because I
entrance
have
the
to
dungeon.
think of a plan.
But without Goth as a hostage, you'll have no bargaining power.
They'll overrun us.
Yeah,
Unless your men
thanks,
get here first.
Eolus.
I
Kinda
have
his
an idea.
fault.
He might not have got caught if he'd gone through the tunnel and come up behind the enemy.
I'm sorry, what?
Under the dungeon.
The what?
Years ago, some prisoners dug their way out.
That would have been helpful to know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Start Eolus walking. I'll send Goth.
I've seen Game of Thrones. They could still shoot him with an arrow.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, fine.
I don't think my battalion's gonna make it in time.
We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Now, what is Alora going to do since she's not there?
She's gonna be up to something.
Meh.
Did he just make a sheep sound?
Yeah.
Bro, at least do a chicken sound. Like,
Let them fight,
they're
Radar.
fighting. Wait, why are we letting them fight? I should trust Hercules has a plan.
I don't know if you could have seen the slit in the dirt there, or maybe it's a twig. I thought it was a slit in the dirt.
I saw my first stunt double in Buffy the Vampire Slayer the other day.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, there's a part in, or at least the first one for Buffy. I definitely think I've seen one for Angel, but it was like episode 402 or something. Season 4, episode 2. I went,
Okay.
oh, that's not her. I don't know. I don't know if Goth can win a fair fight. Because he's always whining about needing all the power and shit.
Yeah, those who brag about it the most tend to not have it.
He was like, I have the most power because I have the most men or whatever. It's like, he's not going to win a one-on-one. How'd she do that? She rigged a mechanism?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just feeding his delusion. Gonna break Titantus to the axe. Wow, so we really should have just let Hercules do it, huh? They're like, that doesn't ruin my plan. Yeah, get fucked. They made that very quickly, but I support them. Iconic.
Come on. Sneak
Goth knows there's no other soldiers though, so I don't super understand why he didn't just say they're lying, they're not real. But maybe because he's dumb.
I think they were trying to show him a little bit mind-boggled from getting beat up by Eolus.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I saw prisoners escape down into it. Of course, I never saw them come out.
Great. And just find their bodies.
And not one soldier has moved the muscle. If I didn't know better, I'd...
Oh, yeah. Idiot. They made it. Ow. Beautiful beach.
I recognize this place.
Stupid little fool. Could have had
Why are
the
you
world
still being
as
a
my
jerk?
wife.
I know. But then I'd have to be with you. And that's too high a price to pay.
Get wrecked.
I don't know how to thank
Love
you.
that. Yeah, I
You
could have
already
had
have.
everything, but then
I
you'd
realize
still
you
be
deserve
there, so.
better.
Rather starve and be poor.
On to Athens.
Bye. Have fun in prison or a pit. I don't know what they did for prison back then. We did it. They did it. I think that was a fun one. I love the little bit of like, ooh, how do we get them out of this? Oh, the old man remembers there's a secret tunnel.
I know.
I disagree. Some barbarians, at least their egos were harmed during the making.
At least egos were harmed.
Yeah, they definitely got tricked by 4 people.
I think there's something wrong. They haven't moved an inch.
You're like, guys, you know what else is wrong? They don't have fucking faces. Like, you're right outside. They don't have skin.
So you liked this one?
Yeah, I think it was funny.
Okay.
I feel like they tried to do a lot with like he knew her and they used to date and all this other stuff, but I think it was okay. I think it was like a metaphor for like children who take care of their parents with dementia wrapped up in a Hercules episode, which I didn't expect, but it was pretty well done of like showing how like she has never focused really on herself and like Goth took advantage of that and things.
Yeah, yeah. How do you protect yourself and your father while there's a barbarian taking
Yeah.
advantage? Yeah.
Which was interesting. Like, obviously not a direct parallel, but definitely something that happens.
We've talked about how a lot of the storylines in these series may look familiar just depending on your knowledge of stuff. This one is actually inspired from the movie, John Wayne movie, Rio Bravo.
Oh,
From
okay. Never seen
1959.
it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but apparently a lot of TV and movies with this plot line got inspired from that movie. So,
Okay. That's so interesting because we're always like, there's nothing original anymore. And then you look back here and you're like, well, they were still taking inspiration from stuff prior and they were taking inspiration. And that's just how it works.
yeah. And so, Goth, you didn't, you kind of vaguely, he seemed familiar.
Yeah, his face seemed familiar, but I was like too focused on he did this character really well because I was super annoyed with him. I was like, I don't like this guy.
Well, he's got a very distinctive face and a very distinctive voice. And you have seen him twice on Buffy.
Oh.
He played the judge, the blue guy.
Oh, yeah, the makeup, definitely.
Yeah. And he also played Luke, the
Oh, the vampire from
master's.
the very first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that is who he kind of reminds me of now that I think about it. And then it is him.
It is him, yeah. And he's
That makes sense.
most well known as Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
So he's been in a little bit of everything, but the multitude of fan bases love him just because he is just so distinct.
He's a good like one-off guy actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense more now why his face was so familiar. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick that guy out from season 1 now being on season 4. I'm like, who? But I remember him when you say it. Then I'm like, yeah, okay, I remember that
Yeah.
guy.
Well, and as I got into watching reactors and all that kind of stuff, I never realized that the judge and Luke were the same person.
No, the judge is like so much prosthetic makeup. It's like I couldn't tell you who that actor was.
Well, and that kind of stuff just goes over my head. So
Yeah, I'm like, sorry. There's like Darla in season 1, and then in like season 3, there's an episode where Angel has like a flashback to the vampire that created him, and it's literally her, and I didn't recognize her at all. I was like, I wonder if this blonde lady will ever come back. And people were like, that's her, and I'm like,
oh.
I don't know, blonde lady. They all look like blonde ladies. What do you want from me?
Yeah. And so far, the Hercules series has continued the anthology type of show. Each episode is standalone so far. Not really much of an arc.
No. But that's okay. Some shows do it that way, and then like I feel like it's like almost like a crime, one of those like crime shows where they go after a different person each time, and
Different
sometimes they
crimes.
have like 2-part episodes, but it's not normally a huge overarching villain.
Right. Yeah.
Which is fine. I like those shows too.
Yeah. Any other thoughts up to this point?
I'm interested to see if Hercules and Xena ever cross over again. I feel like they
Okay.
have to, just because they're in the same universe. But again, I'm still waiting for more like different gods and stuff to come into play.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm used to like if there's one of them around, the rest of them are gonna show up.
They're like rabbits.
Yeah, they all have so many issues with each other. They kind of like have to show up eventually.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if we get Hera, Ares, Zeus. Who all have we had?
I feel like that's all we've had, but like,
And then we've had the minions of the gods. So
yeah, we've had
yeah,
like minor gods show up,
yeah.
but
So
it's interesting.
yeah, we'll see what we get in the future,
Yeah.
and go from there. What's your question for everybody?
Ooh, this week's question. Maybe let us know if that actor has been in another episode of something you've watched or you haven't realized it was him. Or did you realize it was him? Or do you have a story of a time that you didn't recognize an actor that you definitely should have? Like, or just, yeah, who's another actor like that who's been in like multiple of the shows? I
Okay.
think that's a good idea. Like, yeah. Your favorite actor who appears in like everything.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of them, especially in like those crime shows. There's a lot of repeat actors who hop from crime show to crime show.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
The Queen's work never done.
Our Queen's work is never done. So busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.